the radio music doctor, director of marketing and promotions out there in Crockett, Texas. We hope he will be calling in a few minutes. We are going to go to our Facebook page and see can we roust him up this morning. Let's see, make sure we have not missed any calls this morning. We're on the call in. We're going to be talking about some of the artists that's on the label with Jones, and we're going to really be talking about Darrell J. Jones himself, who is the head of Darrell J. Jones Music Media. And let's go to his page here. Okay. We're going to see can we roust him up right quick. How's everything going with you? We hope that you are let's get our headphones on here. It's a Monday morning. We are in the process of reaching out to Brother Jones. We want to say good morning, how everybody is doing out there. We hope you are doing well. And
wait a minute,
hey, good morning.
Good morning. Trying to get myself together here. How you this morning?
All right, it is straight up 6 a.m. What's your impression? Teeth combing your hair, looking in the mirror.
Well,
you got that hair cut off.
I realized the time, and I said, okay, let me make sure I get on here right quick. I said you was down. Trying to make sure I got. Hold on, trying to make sure I got this right. Okay. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you are loud and clear. I need to turn my mics down. And
okay, let me get something out the way here.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're live this morning with Mr. Darrell J. Jones out of Crockett, Texas. We talked several weeks ago, Darrell and I'll let him introduce himself when that time comes, about doing a series of interviews. He has, could I say, thousands of artists that you promote?
Well,
would that be close?
Not that many, but I do have several.
You have some. Okay. Well, look at here. Let me bring down a couple more mics. I got on a condenser mic. I got on the what you call the mic. I even got the cell phone on for incoming calls if somebody want to call. But
okay.
Let us begin, Darrell, with we were streaming live simultaneously on Facebook as well as Restream.
Okay.
So you're live on Facebook right now. Okay.
All right.
Let me turn your volume up in my ear so I can hear you a little bit better. Okay. Okay, I believe I got it. Let me turn down the studio mics and monitors so the headphone. Okay, Darrell. I'm just gonna say Darrell J. Jones out of Crockett, Texas. The music, I call you the music doctor because you doctor on a lot of radio stations. You get them up and going. So go ahead and introduce yourself.
First of all, I'll say good morning to everyone. I am Darrell J. Jones of Crockett, Texas. I've been working the gospel industry ever since, Lord Jesus, junior high school, really. Traveling with my uncles that was quartet singers and some family members that's traditional singers, and by being up under them, I develop a working atmosphere. I say, I love this industry, and I'm just gonna make sure I be the best at what I do. So I started out doing writing music, songs for different ones, have some songs out there, as well as how can I say, start distributing music for many artists nationally and internationally across the nation, shipping several thousand CDs out weekly, doing MP3s, setting up interviews, whatever it takes to get the artists out there and get them known. I pretty much do that, and I love it. I eat it, I sleep it, and I breathe it.
I was messing with you one time. I know I be on the internet quite often. My radio station is a 24-hour station, not streaming live, but with materials and platform that can be listened to 24 hours on Mixcloud, YouTube, Twitter, just about any platform that you think of. You just type in Howcee and you're going to find music. And a lot of that music I download from Spotify, where a lot of your artists are on that platform as well. And their music would be available sometimes in a 12-hour spot, 8-hour spot, 4-hour, 2-hour, whatever uh, the platform will hold that I can upload. Darrell, let's go back to that very beginning from in high school. Can you remember the first artist that got your attention and you say, "Look, let me seek and I'll share that. Let me seek and how did it come about that you gonna get them records out there, get their music out there, or get their records CDs to radio station? How did that come about with you?"
Well, to be honest with you, I love it, and it's just something that I want to do to work with artists. I do sing a little bit, but my joy come in getting the music out to the stations, getting it out to the promoters, where they might not know the artist and get them known in that area, as well as to the nation. So, like I said, just being up from the family member, learning what they do, then incorporate what I want to do. And I said, I'm gonna be the best at it and drive hard and just make sure every announcer in the country know me and I know them. And I strive for that because I love it.
Mhm. I see where there is an event. Gerald is doing an event, and you took the steps to invest in a program. And see, that's another thing I love about you, Darrell.
Hmm.
When you be advertising artists, uh, radio station to get them, you tell them, you just request it. I'll get it to you. Uh,
Right.
I admire you for having the wherefore know about the ability. You've been blessed with the ability to do that, and
Right.
I
Right.
really appreciate that because most of the time there is some kind of cost
Hmm.
in regards to getting that music out. It's a cost to somebody, but you have
Right.
figured out a way to handle it in a manner that does not infract on the radio station or the DJ that is requesting the music. Talk about that. Don't give away your trade secrets, but talk about that in however way you can.
Well, one of the thing is that I tell a lot of people when I do trainings and seminars, one thing to the other, that no announcer, and I said no announcer should be buying any music uh, from any artist or any store when you are playing that artist's music. I believe in artists getting those stations, their music, where they can get known for what they do. And then I have some announcer call me that can't get a hold of someone. And usually I get a hold of them and say, hey, this station wants your music. You need to go. They want to help you and put it out there. So um, it really is all about relationship and getting to know the announcers as well, and because they're the one that's going to spin your music, and you want them to know you as well as you know them.
Hmm. That's a great thing. Now, me, I find that as an internet radio station, I look at
Hmm.
guys that be promoting and with a lot of artists and move around, that costs. Talk about the industry of the radio station and radio station joining hand in hand with guys like you and other people that we know on the internet when a gospel group say one of your groups got an event someplace and they got it coming up and then you all get together and share the promotion of it. Talk about that for a minute, how that helps the artists out.
Well, one of the thing is, I always tell artists, you want to get known. You can get known now by announcers playing your music or one thing to the other, but you want to build those relationships, whether they are someone distributing music or whether there's a station playing your music, because a lot of times the announcer do pass on, hey, do you have their music? Do you have this music? And it's all about networking and letting them know who you are. And if they can play it, you want to make sure they have it. Once again, don't charge them for no CD or music, because that's what's going to help you. And by them pushing your music and you doing what you're doing, it's going to get you where you need to go. But in the meantime, like I said, it's always about relationship and building a relationship with the announcers, promoters, and so on and so on.
Mm-hmm. Talk about your how your schedule like. Say for instance, I'm gonna say you really don't have no schedule. You just keep going, and when you get tired, you stop.
Right.
But talk about a typical day. Say for instance, this day. I chose this day, and that fitted your schedule because in my house, I have a home radio station, and with that, I am next to what they call the big dungeon. That's where when folks come and it's a big old room with television and all kinds of stuff in it. That's where everybody gather.
Right.
Then next to that
Mm-hmm.
room, on the other side of me, is the kitchen. And you know that's going on all the time. Anytime something is to be cooked, refrigerator doors opening. It's just a noisy place. So
That's
I
right.
chose 6 o'clock in the morning. Nobody up but me.
Right. Absolutely. Get there and ready for everybody else.
Okay, talk about a typical day. Say, for instance, like today or some other day in preparations for a event or something that you got going.
Okay. After I tell the Lord, thank you for the day and everything that's about to come within that day, then I begin to see what I have put together that need to go out the following day. And usually throughout the day and the night, I'm putting packages together for the announcer that have requests or someone told me about an announcer, or I know who to send it when something new come out. And a lot of time they ask me, what song are you pushing? And I let them know, but I also let them know that you might want to listen and hear for yourself, because it might see something else that you want to play. But usually I'm posting, going back to the post office, talking to a lot of artists and seeing what they have and seeing what they need to do to get their music, or providing information or making contact of someone they may not know. So it's a constant thing every day that I do. I eat, sleep, and breathe it. I'm up to 2, 3 o'clock, sometimes 4 a.m. every night, getting ready stuff ready to go out the next day, or doing interviews, because somebody is doing interviews that's across seas, wherever. So I'm doing something at all times.
Got something all the time. Um,
Right.
One of the things also that I appreciate about you is that you are on Facebook and different other media platform sharing the artist's picture or letting them know that they can be interviewed. And that's how I saw that post many times. I need to turn on another light in the studio. Hold just a second. I saw
Hmm.
that post many times, and I said to myself, "Look, that is something. Ain't nobody. I don't know. I know other folks are interviewing, but all these artists that are ready for interviews, why don't I take advantage of that?" It reminded me of God telling you to use what you got. I said, "Now that's right
That's
in
right.
front of me. I'm
Hmm.
a small internet radio station. I can interview these artists and put their music out there and talk to them personally and have a chronological file of all that." So That's why I approach you about doing that with your artists, because you have helped the radio jock out or the media person out by showing their picture, showing the CD cover, sometimes showing the song, and then when you see it
Right.
live, you showing that. So,
Right.
so somebody like me in the your work is halfway done. You
Right.
just
Right.
you just use what God put right in front of you.
That's right.
Talk about that for a minute.
Well, whatever you're pushing, you want to go all out. I always tell people if a dog can play, make sure that dog have it.
Mm-hmm.
No matter where the announcer may be, no matter where the promoter may be, no matter where the sound tech may be, whether it's reporting station or non-reporting station, where it's a DJ, where it's a pastor that needs a song, whoever try to get the song out, you want to have it, and never pass anyone up that requests your music because you never know who the next person might even take even much higher than what you're doing.
Mm-hmm. Um, I see also that you have a foundational history of being in the legal business there in Texas. Talk a little bit about your job before you transition into radio promoter and promotions.
Well, I was a supervisor slash director for a juvenile facility for many, many years. Then after that, I became a judge, sitting on the bench, holding court trials, one thing to the other. So that's my background for many years. I still do it now when I'm called upon or just to pass information about. So uh, that's what I retire from, but that's what I still do if needed be. So I'm known as Judge Jones throughout the nation as well as throughout my community and other places that I have been.
Hmm. Okay, I am on your Facebook page now. Oh, let's give out the
Hmm.
number. The number, if you want to call in, is 1-251-362-1935. You can join the live conversation. There is also a link that I shared with Darrell and I shared on the page here as well, where that you can join the conversation live. That's up to you, but you have to have a restream platform, and in the first two platforms that you gather on Ustream, where you can bring people on live, is they is your
Hmm.
Facebook page and the Restream page, or another page you select. But you can join us live, but that calls for you to have a little uh, uh, computer internet savvy to do it. But it can be
Hmm.
done. Okay. Um, and Daryl's number. I know he's on the phone and on the computer, but his number is 932-222-406 if you want to chime in on him. But anyway, mine's 251-362-1935, and I'm hooked into the switchboard, and I'll patch you in with mine's and Daryl's conversation if you want to join us. Okay,
Okay, I want to correct that. I'm not quite sure, but it's 936
nine
two
three
two.
six
Yes,
triple
two
two.
two two.
Okay,
Yeah,
hold on just a minute. Let me change this on my board right now because I've been 932 in you for a while. Okay, so you can attribute if you didn't get any calls from through Federal High now. 936.
yes, 936 222 4006.
Okay, all right. Thank you, Darrell. All right,
You're
nine
so
three
welcome.
six triple two four zero zero six. You can hook up with Darrell, and if you wouldn't got the wrong number, it's not Darrell's fault.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
All right. Okay. What have you got planned? Let's talk about a reason why I wanted to talk to you first, because I like to talk to the guy in head that runs this operation, and then I work with the people that he works with and he is promoting or working with. I always like to start with the first person, and that's decent in order. Um,
Hmm.
Talk about some of the artists that you know. All artists want to be promoted, But some artists that you come in contact with, they just get your attention. There's some kind of way they just get a nick in you, and you say, "Oh," you know what I'm saying? Talk about that
Mm-hmm.
of the number of artists that you have that you promote.
Oh, there are several artists that I'm servicing their music. Like I said, nationally and internationally, whether I'm sending CDs, whether I'm doing MP3s or WAV file uh, for them for their program or something that they may have coming up. And it's all about getting that artist known. And a lot of, I'll try to say, I want every demographic area for the artist to be known. And that helps them to get bookings and events. And who knows, you may have a song that somebody won't play in a commercial song, but you never turn down anyone that is looking for good, great music, whether they're teaching it to their members, pastors in their churches, or one thing to the other. But it's about just keep grinding, keep putting it out there, keep meeting new people, and by doing all those things, you and you might be surprised what other blessing may come upon that you're doing.
Mm-hmm. Now, let's talk about a travel day. Um, you never know. Well, you plan ahead for the different activities that you're going to take place, and say, for instance, you're going to be going to Chicago, or say, for instance, like the gentleman that you decide to promote one of the artists' records for that event. Talk about that. The legwork goes into getting that done and getting it out there so that it can materialize.
Well, of course, you're going to use radio to help get your event out. You're definitely going to do interviews. You're definitely going to try to attend other programs to get your event that you have coming up, and what we call handbills, or those sort of postcards, push cards that you want to pass out when you go to different events. And hopefully that they will probably let you get up there and make some announcement in reference to it. Uh, any kind of way that you can promote yourself or promote that event by word of mouth, or having someone speaking about it, as well as putting it in the newspaper we spoke about, such as speaking to Brother Howard, get him to announce it on his shows or his program, one thing to the hand to hand. You will do everything you possibly can, to do that. And one last thing is that you don't want to wait till the last minute to start pushing your event. It's coming up within a month or two. You don't want to wait no 2 or 3 weeks. You want to use every available opportunity, every day that you can, to do what is needed to get and make sure that you have a successful event.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Say for instance, like this morning with me, this is the first show there that I have um, sit out and do it and did it as an event. In other words, promoted it on Facebook and YouTube and
Mm-hmm.
all of the platforms. Now I can pick up 6 more platforms, but I'm using the free uh, element right now because it's the best thing for me so far as my financial situation. But the thing of it is, it's just like you said. I've had a lot of shows there, but this one I was anxious about. In other words, I thought about it a lot prior to it taking place, and
Mm-hmm.
I think that is because I really know it's the respect I have for you and what you do and how me and you joked about when we stop.
Right.
We don't hardly
Well, there's
stop.
no stopping here because I don't have no stopping. Sister. I don't care what time of day or night, 2, 3, 4. I'm sending somebody some music that's at a stage. Because I tell a lot of people, when you're sending music all over the country, there's somebody at a station playing the music, and you'd be surprised. So if you're announced, and if I don't know you, hit me up. If not, I'm gonna find you, and eventually you're gonna get it because I'm gonna make sure.
I got you. Let's talk about what we plan on doing here with some of the artists that you got in, as the old folks said in the old days, in stable of marketing and promoting.
Mm-hmm.
I want you to direct them to me. Once they clear with you, it's a go. Then it'll be a
Right.
go with me. You see what I'm saying? I don't want to jump to an artist, and then they got to go back and check in with you. And they would, I want them to check in with you first, okay? And then they says, okay, I'm free to interview with Howcee Radio, Freddie Howard, and then all I have to do is begin the process that I go through. And then we take them one by one. Fastest one come up.
Okay.
And the thing that I do want there is that I want that artist, once they commit to you that you want to be interviewed on this platform, that artist be satisfied.
Right.
I want to say what they want said. I want to play what they want heard. In other words, they'll have a hand in their own promotion.
Well, one thing I would tell you, they all would definitely be ready. It's just, you got to do win. It's just a matter of making a call, and they ready. I promise you that.
Okay. All right. Once you one check in with you, then I'll start the process. I figure I'm also chairman of the Pacer Corporation, and I got some traveling to do this week up to Auburn University. We're taking a student up there to get on the payroll that write for our newspaper. So that you talk to that says they want to be in, when they say they are ready, we will try to fit their schedule.
Okay, great.
When we get ready to go live with them, if they say it's whatever hour, whatever date, or whatever, then we'll try to go there. Then we'll work some out if mine and their schedule conflict. Go ahead.
Like I say, they'll definitely be ready. Just a matter of you tell them what date you want to do it, and we can go ahead and start getting those lined up whenever you have time to, get back with me, and we can put that schedule together and make the contacts, and we have everything set and get all the proper information where and when they should call and where to call to.
Okay.
To do the interview. So I assure you, every last one of them will be ready. That's not a problem.
Okay. Well, I got some traveling to do this week. And get some business out of the way with a student that we hired at the newspaper here, and I get them on the payroll and kind of stuff like that. And then the next week, probably I'll probably check in with you Monday of next week. That would be, I believe, the 31st. I believe October the 31st, and I'll check in with you on October the 31st. I'll make a note of it here on the pad. Okay. Tell me a little bit about you know how they don't say on Facebook, don't tell nobody your personal life, but whatever your personal life you want to talk about, you.
Well, I am married to a lovely lady, Audrey Jackson Jones, Audrey Jones now, and who have been a blessing. And she's a gospel promoter. She promotes a lot of events, a lot of major artists from one thing to another. So I've done some of that. So we work hand in hand with that, bring in a lot of artists in the community where people don't have the opportunity to go see who they are or to see them, but put them right there in their doorstep. So doing that gospel music and traveling and just doing what needs to be done in this industry and working with a lot of groups is my passion. And like I say, I eat, sleep, and breathe it. Love gospel music, love quartet, traditional music. Those are my greatest passion because you get that good feeling when you hear a good traditional song that help you make it through the day.
Mm-hmm. Now, one other question I want to ask you, and that's this: your love of God, what you do. Talk about that. How that impacts your business and your relationship and your state of mind to do what you need to do.
Well, one thing, it keep you grounded and staying with God. You can always make sure and you know with God, you're gonna be following the right direction, and that's a strong thing that I carry with me every day because I pray constantly every day throughout the day, or just send up a word or a message. Say, Lord, thank you for this. Lord, help me to get this or whatever it may be at that particular time. or just thankful or not nothing, just be grateful. So it plays a very important role in my life, and forever will.
Mm-hmm. Now, I want to post here on Facebook where the artist that's working with Darrell. If you want to be interviewed, you reach out to Darrell and you let him know that you are interested in being interviewed. He will gather your information and then pass it along to me, and then I'll start the process. And I hope we can do at least 2 a week of the artists, and
Right.
and on a good day, a good week, we can do 3. That's Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and then probably we'll leave the weekends for you to do your ministry and stuff like that. But Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays will be a closed day because usually the events are Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. So we'll take it from there, giving consideration to the artists and the groups that are traveling throughout this country.
Right. But whenever you have time today, I stay ready. Whenever you have time today, give me a call and we can, like I said, schedule those, do the interview and they can already have that information. So whenever you're ready, just give me a call. Because I stay ready.
Okay. All right. Now what we're going to do today, we are simulcasting now on Facebook and Restream, and I'm also recording here in the studio to upload to my platform, Mixcloud, and Blog Talk Radio. I have a lot of people tell me, "You still at Blog Talk Radio?" Well, I've been there 20 years, so I might as well stay there. I'm doing every once in a while. I'll miss a payment, and they remind me, and they say, "Okay, you got such and such." And then since I've been with them a little while, they say, "Okay, now I just reminded you twice."
All right.
Anyway, it's good.
They definitely want to keep you.
Yeah. Okay. Well, Darrell, I have enjoyed our brief chat this morning. This is our second time talking, and hopefully, what we will embark on will be beneficial to all, and especially for the artists that want to get their word out and get a little more media present. Now here's
Absolutely.
Now here's the thing. I don't charge for anything, but if anybody want to support me, I can give them a bank account where they can direct deposit. They do whatever they want to, so far as getting rewards to me for what I do. You don't have to do it because my reward's gonna come anyway. And
that's right.
I'm doing it all out of my heart. That's why folks can't understand why I be on 24 hours a day most of the time on the internet doing something. It's because it's in my heart. It's in my heart. And you can't touch that. You can't break that. You can't stifle that. That's something God done gave you, and you just do it. You just do it. Just like Darrell be doing. He don't sit down either.
Right. Just do it.
Okay, I'll let you. I'll let you close it out there any kind of way that you want to. We've been at it for 30 minutes or so you close it out however way you like to.
I just want to say I thank those that are chimed in, that is listening. I want you to be blessed, and whatever you're going for, keep God first and know that it can be and that it can happen. And if I can be assistant to anyone, feel free to call me day or night. I'm happy to help anyone that need information, get in contact with an announcer, a promoter, whatever needs to be done that you see that you need. Call me. I'll be happy to work with you and help you out. And I'm not charging anything because I love it, and I'm a lover of helping people and a lover of people as well.
All right. Thank you, Darrell.
Thank you.
You're absolutely welcome. On behalf of all of us here at Howcee Internet Radio, I'm all over the internet. You can find me on YouTube, Mixcloud, Reverb Nation, and all you'd have to do to find Freddie Howard is type in the hashtag HOWCEE. and you'll find something on the internet about me. On behalf of all of us at Howcee Production Gospel Internet Radio, we're a home studio. And my wife reminds me, Freddie, why don't you make it organized in there? I said, if it make organized, it's like I'm doing nothing.
I understand.
I got the newspaper clippings behind me, and I got the political stuff behind me. When people come in and make a spot for their political ads, I stack them up. It's an active going, as they said, this is an active situation here.
Right.
All right, Darrell. Thank you, son.
Okay.
Appreciate it.
Thank you so much. And look forward to doing it again.
This thing will be ready in a few minutes when Facebook and Restream get through with it, and you do what you want to with it. It's just like I say, mine's is nine's yours.
All right, I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
All right, now you take care and have a good day.
All right, same to you.
All right, bye-bye. All right, we hope you have enjoyed Darrell J. Jones out of Crockett, Texas, and his telephone number if you need music to get your station fixed up, or if your station might need a re-shot of new music, you can call him at 936-222-4006. That's Darrell J. Jones Music Media Marketing and Promotion. He has a number of artists that he's going to be bringing on, and we're going to be interviewing starting sometime next week. We're going to make initial steps next week with him and with some of his artists, and you'll be hearing the rest as soon as we get the opportunity to go ahead and post all the information. All right, one more time for you. We're going to post that for you. Darrell J. Jones, you can call. I got 932. I'll correct that. Let me edit that right now. Okay. And change that to 936. I got to go do that in a number of places. All right. 936. Okay, let's make that correction. All right, we did it there. Let's see, can we find another one here where we got 932? Okay, let's go ahead and edit this one as well. Okay, we got it there. Okay. All right, let's go to this one right here. Make sure we got that number right. Okay. 936. 936. Oh wow, I like that. I changed it in one place, and the platform changed it. Thank you, Restream. That's all right. Okay. Let's go ahead. All right, now there is something that is really important. Monday, October the 24th, is the last day for you to get registered to vote. Alabama, your voter registration deadline is Monday, October the 24th. Today. Your let me edit that for them while we up. That's one thing that I love to do so far as media. I am a political person, and I am all the time pushing the information for registration and being involved in the voting process. And it is really important that we get ourselves in a position to vote. Okay, thank you for joining us this morning on Facebook and Restream for Darrell J. Jones out of Crockett, Texas, who can fix your music up, get you music to your radio station, and promote artists for you. You can reach him again at 936-222-4006. And you can reach me at FreddieCHoward@gmail.com. And you can also reach Darrell J. Jones as well. on his email address there. So we hope everything is going well for you, and God be with you today. And thank you for being here with us today on Howcee Production Gospel Internet Radio. Let's go ahead and close our live broadcast. Thank you. See you next time. Make sure you get in touch with Darrell J. Jones now. 936-222-4006. Thank you. See you next time.